Our topic was 3.6, which is changes in supply. What is the little?
What is our names?
Huh?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm Wild.
I'm Tala.
I'm Liam.
I'm Carolyn.
So ours only had 3 key terms. So the first one is subsidy, and that's like a government payment that supports a business or a market. Regulation is just like a government intervention that, like in a market that can affect the price, the quantity, or the quality of a good. And I don't know how to say that word.
Which one?
Excise
Excise
Okay,
tax.
it looks like exercise.
It does.
So yeah, but that's just a tax on the production of a sale or a good. So pretty easy.
We're not gonna quiz you on this, so fine.
Yeah.
But just understand.
Okay, so input costs and changes in supply. So there's several factors that can lead to a shift in the supply curve. So like if you have like a lot of competition around you, like it can kind of like affect how much you're gonna supply, because it's gonna affect how like many like, cause so like say like there's like, you know how there's like lots of like Chick-fil-A's around here? If there was only one Chick-fil-A in Gainesville, they would have to supply more because there's not as many people going to other Chick-fil-A's, there's just that one.
That's a good example.
And government actions, yeah, and global events, yeah.
Like events that happen around the globe. Like global events.
But the most important influence on supply is the input cost. So any change to the cost of an input used to produce a good, such as raw materials, machinery, and labor, will affect the supply.
What would happen to the supply of, I'm just making this up, if the supply of iron and steel, if we happen to go into war again, what would happen to that?
That would like increase really bad.
Very good. Okay. That's like there's a global event.
Yeah. There's a very big
Government policies and changes in supply. So, says that some government policies protect certain goods. This isn't always a good thing, and sometimes it can hold companies back from being the most efficient. So certain regulations in this example can affect like a profit margin, or it can increase the cost to make something. So make it more difficult for them to for a certain business to be successful with like government regulations.
If you remember from one of our chapters, probably chapter 2, we had a list of all the government regulatory agencies. It went from the Food and Drug Administration to the Aviation Administration. There was a ton of them. So as far as government intervention goes in regulation, stereotypically now, okay, stereotypically, if you are a Democrat, stereotypically, because I know you get an argument about the whole thing, but as a Democrat, do you want regulation or no regulation?
No regulation.
What's that?
No regulation.
Okay, think about this. Does a Democrat want more
regulation.
government or less
More
government?
government.
Okay, so if you want
Oh, so
more
they want
government,
regulation.
okay, so if you're a Republican, stereotypically, right? If you're a Republican, are you for all of this government regulation of things?
No.
Okay, stereotypically. Okay, go ahead, keep going.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to be explaining. The changes in global economy and supply. Okay, so it's when a large and rising share of goods and services is consumed by Americans is imported, alright? So when we get imports of material and we use it, so for example, when the United States imports carpets from India, an increase in wages of Indian workers happens, and it would decrease the supply of carpets to the US markets, shifting the supply curve to the left. So that
Okay.
to the left. Okay, and then another example is when the United States imports oil from Russia. So when it imports oil from Russia, a new oil discovery in Russia could be increase the supply of oil in the United States market, and it shifts supply curve to the right.
Supply curves, okay.
Right. Yeah. Good.
Deciding where to locate. Location is a very big part of all of this. So basically, we'll take Devo's Pizza Place, City Slice, for example. City Slice sells pizza for $1, cheap pizza. So you want to place your restaurant. You'd want to place your restaurant where people want cheap food, like down by university or in the mall. When you're already spending so much money, you just want to get something really
That's a very good
inexpensive
point.
to eat.
Ms. Barlow. Very good, that's
Never
really
call me
very
that
good.
again. So if like you put City Slice down in Celebration Point, not as many people would go to it because down in Celebration Point, you're not really looking for cheap pizza where you just want to eat and go. Like you want to sit down and have like a really fancy meal that's worth the money. And another example is you wouldn't sell Eskimo shoes in Florida, you'd sell them in Alaska because we don't use them here, but in Alaska they do.
Or snowblowers.
Or snowmakers.
Yeah.
So,
Girls.
I thought those were
Yeah.
a thing.
okay.
Thank you guys so much.